Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Houston Texans. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 76 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9, from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd and a couple, Minshew sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Minshew sets to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They run. Robinson. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Texans 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's the end.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 31. At 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Randall Cobb. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And some room to roam now. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 61 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Jaguars 21, Texans 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 11 yards there, first down. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew being chased out left. To the left side here for Eifert. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now Minshew. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Shenault in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Texans 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The final shot before the break. Watson, he's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On first down, it's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. That catch good for only a couple.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Watson, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
4th down. And
they run. It's Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
is good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're within 7 now in 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. His throw incomplete. And he was looking for James Robinson out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take
31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down.
Watson on first down. Open man, the tight end falls. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Former All-Pro, this is David Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. Well, they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
3-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On first down, it's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
J.J. Watt.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Check 41. On the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Tighten up. Check 31.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Zach Cunningham.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
James Robinson.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. That's caught inside the 20. And this will get them all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A big-time play there for the Texans. 66 yards. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Darren Fells. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Jaguars 31.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
At the 24-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jaguars, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as